Actually, you had the honor of appearing before His Excellency, the Vice President, distinguished Senator Kashim Shettima, who has given me a brief about the agency. So we have broad ideas. However, you are required to brief the committee, in terms of maybe limit yourself to last year. Otherwise, you'll be telling the history of Mogopa.
Basically, in our act, we have 3 mandates: protection of critical national asset infrastructure, protection, provision of safety and security for critical national assets and infrastructure of the nation. That's number 1. Sir? Of course, sir.
Okay, you have the platform.
Not yet.
No, maybe you should finish.
When
then we can ask questions. Go on. You are to protect critical national assets. I said that at the beginning.
Yes.
Go on.
And we are also into disaster management. We provide one of the frontliners in the provision of disaster mitigation in Nigeria. Like when there is flood, when there is fire, when there is accident, we respond. We are part of the responders.
I do reconcile fire with, we have the whole outfit.
Of course, but we complement. It's part of our function in our act. We complement. Fire, civil defense, road safety, police are responders. Our first responders in disaster management.
You complement your efforts?
We do, sir.
Okay.
Number 3, we also register and supervise licensed private gas security hospitals in Nigeria. Then recently, we added some ad hoc duties on the provision of security and safety for farmers, farmlands, and other allied investment in the nation. We were also asked
the cattle rustlers?
Yes, cattle, yes, herdsmen, farmers and herdsmen. I resumed office 3rd March 2021, and I had, when I came, I came with a blueprint, a roadmap. And so the first thing I did was to give women the opportunity to compete with their male counterparts. And so I created a female division called Female Squad. Because we have realized over time, just like you pointed out, Mr. Chairman, that women, when you give women assignment, they do it to the latter. And we have also realized recently that most victims, the victims of these conflicts, this asymmetric conflict, are women and children. And so we now established women's squad and directed them to provide security and safety for schools. However, sir, this same squad have thwarted over 30 different attempts nationwide of kidnapping of school children. In the area of arrest, sir, you know that because the Corps is asked to provide security and safety for critical assets and infrastructure, we have made some remarkable record, in terms of arrests of vandals, those who vandalize pipeline, those who vandalize railway lines. In fact, we have arrested so far over 1,200 suspects in the span of these 2 years. We have prosecuted over 651. We have convicted out of this arrest 140. So the most worrisome issue here is that this proliferation of illegal oil refinery. Illegal oil refinery. You destroy. We have destroyed.
South.
Yes, in the south, and then the part of the site is Ondo, and sir.
You cannot destroy trees in the desert.
Sir?
I said you cannot destroy trees in the desert because there are none.
How many Chinese have you arrested?
How many?
Chinese.
Plenty, sir. There are plenty. I can't remember all of them, but there are plenty, sir. But we have even, we are in court with some of them. A lot of them, sir.
Maybe you should talk about how many foreigners we are not accused of focusing on.
We have also established some training schools, about 5 of them, and we are now in the process of commissioning 2 of them. We did one recently because we never had Command and Staff College. We did it recently. Now we are about to commission the training college for armed support personnel for the service. And but sir, this is what I want to say is national security importance. Yes.
Executive meeting.
Yeah,
Because there
because
are sensitive information that I don't want to.
Going to pass information.
let him request for it.
What is it that the combined and staff college will do to your men that cannot be done if people of the same rank are sent to the combined and staff college, where army officers and air force officers and naval officers who are also involved in defending the territorial integrity of Nigeria?
Yes.
Because multiplicity of agencies leads to put more burden on our limited resources,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
leading to all sorts of poor funding,
Yes.
and even in this case poor training facilities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you want your men to be as fit as military officers.
Of course, if that is how that.
Because you are doing the same thing.
No, we're not doing the same thing.
Yes.
With the military officers, we're not doing the same thing.
No.
Military is for territorial defense.
You don't note, in answer to his question, you may wish to defy your phone if you don't mind.
Sir.
In answer to his question, you mentioned you are involved in, your officers and men are involved in providing security.
Yes, sir.
Civil
operation.
security.
Joint operation.
What is civil? Wash your hands. My view is check the definition of civil. You can't be arms and yet describe yourself as civil.
When it is necessary.
You are armed.
Sir.
And if you are armed, then you are an armed force.
Sir.
There are a lot of
Sir.
contradictions in this.
That is why they didn't agree
Nigeria
to be in armed forces.
My main point to you is, if you want to set up new institutions, because we make the laws, right? The Senate make the laws, the National Assembly. And if we find that if we be helpful to the country, we can amend the law such that your officers and men can join at some level in training.
Sir,
Alongside military people.
let me.
If you are involved in fighting criminals, the military are also now involved in fighting criminals. The police are also involved in fighting criminals. And one thing in common in those fights is weapon. The use or the misuse of weapon.
Sir.
And their training.
Sir. Training is very central and germane to the corporate existence of any organization. Now, what we did.
Did you get my question?
I do, sir.
Don't tell me what is obvious.
The obvious is that.
If you tell me my name is Adam, so you are not helpful.
Sir, the
I'm
obvious.
saying, listen. So you take the question straight. The issue is not whether you can benefit from training and retraining. I recognize that. And in fact, the armed forces, before you get promotion from one grade to another grade, you must go through one form of training or the other. Not just go through it, the training must also go through you. Because you will do exam, and if you fail 2-3 times, that's it. So don't lecture us about the benefit of training. My question to you, can you not benefit from joint training exercise with the other agencies that are bearing arms as well? Even though you are not Nigerian Army, you are not Nigerian Navy. Because he asked a question earlier. Why?
We need this because the military, like you said, joint training, they cannot take all of us. I benefited from junior div training about 17 years ago. We are involved in the trainings, professional trainings of the military. They give us slot, and we nominate our staff to attend those courses. But sir, we need our own training school internally to train our people as per our mandate specifically. And that training has a curriculum. All the training schools, there's a curriculum we follow, and our personnel go for that training to grow in the service, which the military cannot do that one for us, sir. They have their own. The police have their own. So we need
Custom has so.
Custom have their own.
That's what you should say. That's
So but we attend the trainings organized by the military, for instance, junior div, senior div, joint operation of SKB, we attend all services. Then we also attend strategic courses at the strategic level with the military, with the police, with the DSS, just like you rightly mentioned, sir. The MNI, the Defense Police, the FSI, and what have you. We attend those courses, but we need, this is an internal, is a capacity and regimental institutions that we need in our service so that we can use it to develop our own personnel. Because of our specific role that government has assigned to us. So the challenges we have is actually with our budget, number one. Number two, equipment. We require equipment because it is not easy to provide security and safety for our pipelines. Equipment like surveillance drones. We have vehicles. We have arms and ammunitions. We have gunboats. Ballistic gunboats. Yes, for what? Yes, for waterways, the maritime domain. Now these are some of the equipment that we need and we don't have. Sir,
now let me
I want to
ask you if there's any of this information that you think will not be covered. Don't let me know so I can ask the media. No, you have to tell me.
Sir, I've said it. There is information that I don't want to.
Okay. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. And have a great day. Yes, sir.